Hi, I'm Blake.
And I'm Ian.
And this is Awk and All.
A podcast.
Indeed. That's what it is.
That is correct.
Really ramping up your intro there, huh? Okay.
Thought I had to spice things up a little bit.
I like it.
We're out of spooky season. We can get a little funny.
Just goof off a little bit. All right. Yeah. No, I'm with it. I'm with it.
There we go.
Cool. Maybe I'll do that next week or something. So that was good.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I hope they did too.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How you doing today, man?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we got a little bit more energy than we did last week. So
yeah. Man, that was a really early. That was an early start that we had on that one.
yeah, but we made it happen. We were rolling.
That was cool. But yeah, I think I don't know. It's only been a couple of days since the Halloween episode. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Touch base with us on that. I've been enjoying a lot of the feedback that we've just been getting in general, and I'm having fun. We're into our second official month starting now. So this is exciting. This is cool.
Yeah, man. I do want to know what y'all thought about Blake as Wolverine, though. There's Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, there's the Cavalrine, and then there's Blake.
Comment down below all thoughts.
So what you got for me this week, man?
All right, man. So this week I've got one of those "Am I the Assholes?" I don't know. I just really enjoy them. People seem to enjoy listening to them.
Yeah.
So I've got this one that I came across that was. I'm just going to get into it.
Okay.
We'll just read it, and then we'll see what you think about it.
Okay.
Again, as always, I'm going to leave out the title. It usually just gives away the story.
Yeah. It makes people make up their mind right there at the beginning.
Yeah, sometimes that too. Which, yeah, this one had me shocked and livid. Honestly, like I was mad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like just I couldn't imagine somebody just doing that. Yeah, I don't know. It'll make sense. All right.
We shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. So here we go. I'll try to keep this short. I had a 1967 Impala 4-door that I bought in February of 2019. A couple of months ago, I bought my first house that I had a 2.5 car garage, and I moved the car in and started tearing it down for a complete restoration. Which, just as a side note, really awesome. I think I have a personal connection to this because I just really enjoy the Impalas from the 60s. Like, they just look sick.
Mm-hmm.
I.e., similar to the Supernatural car. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a cool car.
It wasn't a 6.4 Impala, but still. It's an Impala.
No, right. But
anything made in the 60s.
in general, those are good bodied cars. Anyways, so they're doing a complete restoration on this. I had the body in one bay and the chassis in another, plus the whole garage filled with parts. About 2 months ago, my girlfriend came to live with me during this whole crisis, and the whole time has hated the car. She wants to be able to park in the garage, but I have 2 acres of land with a lot of nice places to park, under shaded trees, or even in the barn, whatever she wants. If she wants it to be inside something, she could choose, anything. So I tell her, tough luck. It's my house now. I'm going to pause here for a second. Mm-hmm. If you've invited her to live with you, in my opinion, that becomes our house kind of situation. But
did it mention how long they've been together?
It doesn't mention how long they've been together. So it's a tiptoed scenario that I do kind of understand.
Yeah.
Because in most cases, like, I feel like once you've decided to live together, this is y'all's place. But at the same time, she's got to understand you're using the garage to do a full restoration on a car. Sometimes these things take a little bit of time, but you know that coming into it because it was before you moved in.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say on that.
And 2 acres of land, yes,
there's plenty of places to park. Yeah. So that's all I've got to say on that for now. But anyways, I tell her tough luck. It's my house, and it's not like I can just throw it back together real quick. I was out of town for a couple of days on a business trip, just for a small local company that I work for. When I got back, my girlfriend was all smiles, making me food all the time, doing all the chores, everything. And I thought maybe she was just happy to have me home. But then I realized I didn't see her car in its usual spot. I asked her where she parked so I could make sure that I mowed that area and keep it clean. And she said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Parked in the garage."
Boy.
I asked her how that was possible. She told me to go check it out. So it turns out that while I was gone, she hired some people to come over, move everything related to that car, including the drivetrain, the body, the chassis, all the parts, and take it to the local dump and scrapyard.
Boy. Holy shit. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm livid.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't even know if livid is the word. Like, do you know how much money? Oh, my goodness. Like, all right, let me just keep going.
I don't even know if I want you to.
She threw this shit in the scrapyard. I was absolutely dumbfounded. I had already spent over $11,000 on that car, including new parts, services, and the car itself. I told her that I was going to be taking her to court. She brushed me off like I was being dramatic.
Nah, bitch.
I told her that it's done between us and she can go ahead and pack her things and leave. I admit I was really angry, but I did end up getting a lawyer. And as I have all of the receipts for all of the money that was spent, and I have her on my house's security cam footage, letting the guys in, watching them take all of the things, I think that I can win. Her family and friends are absolutely blowing me up, saying that it's just a stupid old piece of junk, and that she cannot pay back all of that money that I spent, and that I should just let it go. But I have been putting all of my time, effort, and money into that car for 1.5 years now, and damn it if I'm not going to get the justice that I deserve for what she did.
I already knew that was an instant breakup.
Oh, of course. That's over. Like,
done.
People have their hobbies, their passions, their things of that nature. And this was something that you knew going into it. If it was a deal breaker for you, then don't be there. You know what I mean? Like, it's as simple as that. If anybody does anything that is a deal breaker for you, let it break the deal.
And that was probably
that's easy.
The one boundary he set. I can see that happening. That was probably the one thing that he asked her that was out of the usual.
This garage is for the car until I get it completely fixed and it's done. That's it. You do whatever else you want with all 2 acres of this land. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just this garage is where this car sits until I finish it.
Man, $11,000 spent for all that, just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he better milk her for more than that shit. I don't give a fuck if you can't pay it back. I'm getting my nah.
Yeah,
man. She put herself in that situation.
Mm-hmm. So there's an edit to this and some updates. Would you like to hear those?
I guess. Is it going to make me even more pissed off at this woman?
I don't think so. I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay.
First edit. Thank you all so much for the support and everything. I'm glad that I have some people on my side. I got a call from her mom about 20 minutes ago. She told me that I was ruining her daughter's life over a stupid car. I told her that she ruined her own life, and I've been gathering documentation and stuff, and I'm about to head down to the police station and file a report. Once again, thank you all. Next update. Went to the police station last night. I was told to come back in the morning. Just got back, filed an official report against her for grand larceny and grand theft auto. I showed them all the receipts that I had for the car and the footage of her letting the guys come and take it, as well as the title for the vehicle being in my name. They said they will be in contact with all three parties, me, the ex-girlfriend, and the junkyard guys, soon, and they will hopefully be able to recover some or all of the car. Just have to wait now. Huge update.
Mm-hmm.
They found my fucking car. The junkyard guys apparently were in the middle of hiding it when the police came to ask them questions. It was on a forklift, and they were going to put it on top of a pile of cars that was hidden behind more piles of cars. They said that it was theirs and they had the title, but obviously they didn't have the title because the title that I had matched the VIN on the chassis and the body, so it was obviously mine. I know at least one person there has been arrested. I think he was in the camera footage that I talked about earlier. I don't know if it was the boss or whomever. They also told me they would be looking into the specific junkyard for any other vehicles reported stolen. They said they haven't been able to get in contact with my ex just yet, but they're working on it. I'm so glad that they found my car. Luckily, I made quite an album of pictures detailing me tearing down the car, so I can use that to prove what parts they had that were mine, so I can hopefully get most or all of it back. Police haven't let me take it back home yet, as they say it is evidence currently. Hopefully I can get it back eventually.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for the support and advice. She's gonna be all right.
She isn't in the car. Yeah, well, if he gets all the parts back, hopefully so. There wasn't an update with a court date or anything like that.
No, that was the last update that he gave, unfortunately, and that's from like a couple of years ago. But
so she's probably had her day in court by now.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And if he got all the parts back, at least she won't have to pay all that money back, but there's going to have to be some restitution.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like, I just don't understand where you get off just getting rid of somebody's things.
Right.
Like, if you hired somebody, I'd still be mad, right? But if you hired somebody to come through and move all this stuff out of the garage for you because you don't want to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And now it's sitting in like the driveway or something. I'm still going to be mad about it, but all the shit's there. But instead, you had some guys come and haul it all off.
Obviously, some very shady dudes, too.
Yeah, because nobody's going to agree to that.
Yeah.
It just, oh yeah, we'll just come pick up this car. No title, no nothing. Nah, bro. So, yeah.
Yeah, that... Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The audacity, man.
Oh, a lot of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I came across that one and I was just like, nah, I'm talking about that one for sure. Because that is just crazy. Like, I just can't imagine thinking of doing that to a person. Like, if there's something that, unless it's out of spite, but at that point, you had nothing to be spiteful about. You know what I mean? Like, that's some stuff that people do. You find out your significant other's cheating on you, and, like, you just go balls to the wall. It's still not valid, but you had a reason. Your reason was, oh, I couldn't park my car in the garage. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh.
So... Without further ado,
yes.
Original poster, no, you are absolutely not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Obviously. Definitely.
That harlot was.
The fucking harlot.
She's probably doing something with those freaking junkyard guys on the side.
Yeah, buddy. That's what the footage doesn't show. Anyways.
All right. So after that terribly infuriating story.
Irritating, yeah.
All right. So we went on our Instagram and we asked a bunch of people, what's one thing you could have gone the rest of your life without knowing? Mm-hmm. We got some good responses. So we're going to share those here. Woo-hoo. Response number 1.
Mm-hmm.
What's one thing you could have gone the rest of your life without knowing? My dad. Same girl, same.
That's a funny one.
Yeah. Let's see. How hot dogs are made. How are hot dogs made?
Bro, if you don't know, you don't want to know. What they do is, like, you'll have to watch a video on this because it might make you, like, I still eat hot dogs, bro, but it might make you never want to eat a hot dog again. It was a while before I could eat another one. It definitely fucked me up a little bit. So they take, like, whatever meat the hot dog's going to be made of. Like, some of them will say they're beef or whatever. But, like, for the longest time, it's been, like, a little bit of pork, a little bit of beef, a little bit of chicken. Like, it's just all of the shit that they can't use. And they just mush it up into a pink amalgamation of shit. And then put it into a casing. And, like, it's just really gross to watch.
I'd imagine so.
Also, I'll have to, like, this can be fact checked. I'm not going to say this is completely fact, but I do remember learning that there was a certain set of rules set by the Food Administration when making, like, hot dogs and stuff, that there's a certain amount of things that can go into the vat that's making and, like, churning all that shit up. Then they'll still let it pass through and, like, allow it to be turned into a hot dog. So, like, this much of a finger could get clamped off and fall into the vat, and they'll just say, meh, fuck it. Or, like, a certain amount of rat droppings could fall in, and they'll say, fuck it. Again, fact check, I'm not saying this as fact. I just vaguely remember learning this, that there's, like, an odd amount of things that they'll allow to go into this vat before they actually turn it off. The finger might be an exaggeration, but, like,
I don't know, because I have heard of, like, with meats in general, like, you know, all those mob movies where they dispose of the body by putting them through a meat grinder. Yeah, that's always in the back of my head whenever I eat something like that.
Might be in this burger I'm about to chomp on.
That's crazy because I was planning on making hot dogs tonight.
Yeah,
I might have to just do that and then watch the video.
Then watch the video.
Yeah,
give it time to digest so you don't make yourself sick.
Yeah,
give it a couple of days. Check the video out.
All right, next one is Gypsy Rose crime scene photos of her mom.
So this one
shouldn't have looked.
Yeah, this one was. I don't know if you've looked.
I haven't,
but
I haven't really followed the whole Gypsy Rose story. I know the basics,
which I don't really keep up with it either. So when this was sent in to us, I had not looked into it at all. I didn't look up crime photos or any of that stuff, but apparently it started going around on Twitter for a little bit, and so it did pique my curiosity when we got this one. I went and looked. I will say that I am a messed up individual in the sense that I've kind of desensitized myself to a lot of things. I think I can disassociate when it comes to, like, photos of stuff and things of that nature. Seeing it in person, I'm sure, is a totally different experience. Thankfully,
but you're gonna be
I haven't had that. But like, when I was younger, man, like, we would look up just the worst things. Like, there was literally a website called fucked.com. I don't know if you ever went on it, but it really had some of just the worst things I could imagine on there. And I mean, I was exposed to it at an early age, and I don't think that that's great, but I think it desensitized me to things like this. So like you see a little bit of her, and like the scene is like, it's pretty bloody. It's like,
I'd imagine
it's eerie. You get an eerie feeling looking at them more than you do like the shock factor of seeing something you shouldn't have seen, because even the crime scene photos, at least what got around, did keep everything that was like too crazy hidden, unless I didn't come across the right ones. I don't know, but what I saw, you could see a little bit of her. Nothing specifically about like, you know, there was nothing too detailed, right? No face, nothing like that. You can see like her legs and stuff like that, but nothing too wild. At least in my opinion. But again, I could have come across the wrong set. I don't know. I don't know how bad it really gets when you start looking into all of that. But from what I saw, it was a really eerie feeling that you get looking at them. And that was weird.
Yeah, I mean, just looking up stuff like that. I went on this little messed up part of Reddit, like just look at, because I'm a truck driver. I see accidents every now and then, so I want to go and look and see these things so I can desensitize myself a little bit if I ever see it in person. Which is just driving by.
I get that,
because you see everything up in that cab. It's just bad. I regret doing that as well.
Yeah, it gets worse than you think. Absolutely. Yeah. There's some bad stuff out there to see.
On to the next. The brain-eating amoeba in freshwater lakes.
Yeah. You weren't aware of that one, huh?
I know of leeches, but
sure.
Brain-eating amoeba?
There's an amoeba that can get into your system, and it will begin to deteriorate your brain. There's also another one that will like swim up your piss hole. It's completely unrelated, but like that one scares me also.
Yeah, I'm giving you the heebie-jeebies here.
Yeah,
man, I gotta look that up. See which lakes to avoid. Do you know if it's in a specific region or just freshwater lakes?
I've never done that research. They might have it narrowed down. I hope. But yeah, supposedly just freshwater lakes. But yeah.
It makes me think twice before going swimming again.
A lot of things keep me from being an outdoorsy guy, and this is one of them, man. This is one of them.
Yeah. All right. Oh, more bugs. What an ant's face looks like.
Oh, yeah. So we looked at that.
Yeah.
And
pretty terrifying, not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's a creep factor to it, but there's also, for some people out there who may have looked at this at any point, there is, I'm gonna put some photos here, because there are some edited ones that enhance and add to that creep factor a little bit more. And then there's some general zoomed in. So I'm going to put each one here. We'll have, I haven't decided if I'm going to go one by one or side by side. So you'll either see one by one where it'll be the really creepy edited one, and then what it actually looks like, or they'll just be right here next to each other. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, the one
you'll know when you see it, because you'll be seeing it and it just happened. There it is.
The edited one kind of gives off the vibe of a demonic T-Rex.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
And the other one is still pretty creepy, but not demonic T-Rex.
Yeah, not demonic. No, just kind of creepy looking.
See, that girl's poop. What do you...
Could have gone their whole life without knowing that girls poop.
Do you have a problem with them farting as well?
You know they do.
Yeah. No, they pass gas.
No, I bet that they don't even want to believe that.
No, probably not.
Yeah, they don't want to believe that they fart, they pee, they poop. Guess what? Humans crazy.
That's what we do.
Oh my goodness!
It's not gonna get all caught up in there and stuck for eternity. You gotta let it out at some point.
Just release everything from sweat. It's no big deal.
Yeah. Gotta be some stanky ass sweat. The mites in your eyelashes. That's creepy as well.
Yeah, I remember learning about that one when we were younger, and not a fan. I would like to believe that they're just like not there, and like only some people have it. That's what I would like to believe.
Apparently, they're all over your little pores, hair follicles. You just don't know it.
None of that is what I want to believe, so don't tell me that.
Just make sure we keep on showering.
I mean, got to.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bot flies in general. What is a bot fly?
You never looked that up, huh?
No. Let me do that right now.
All right. Have at it, my friend. Because you are about to enter just... I'm going to be honest. This gave me what they call trypophobia. Because I saw what I can only describe as an infestation of them coming out of a person's body. So what they'll do is these flies, you see there.
A bot fly is a parasitic fly that lays its eggs on another animal.
Yes.
Which then hatches into larvae that burrow into the host's skin. I have heard of these. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm about to look at a picture.
Yeah, go ahead and check a picture out. And
it just looks like a regular fly.
Yeah, go ahead and find where they're coming out of a person.
A person.
Because they look like regular flies, which is even more terrifying. But up close, they look a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like, in these images, yeah. But...
Ugh.
It's crazy because these photos aren't even that wild. I've seen some that look like legitimate, like, holes the size of like a dime in a person's back where they've had to remove these things.
Matter of fact, I think I have seen something like that. It was in a girl's nipple though.
Yeah.
They just not washing right there, got stuck. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just burrows in these little holes in the nipples.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's ugh. Man. It's so gross, dude.
I don't like that.
No, it messes me up every time.
Moving on.
All right. We're going to save you guys from that one. We can put the ant face up, but
yeah.
I'm not going to expose you guys to bot flies. Look that up at your own discretion. I would suggest not looking it up ever, to be honest.
Just leave it here.
That's your call.
Most beards also have trace amounts of fecal matter in them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How? I mean, wait, okay, I know how. Yeah, because I know whenever you flush the toilet, especially without closing the lid,
yep,
that doo-doo air can just float around.
That doo-doo air. That's crazy. Yeah.
Get on your toothbrush and everything.
Yeah.
You gotta keep them toothbrushes covered up. Mm-hmm. I don't ever shit in the bathroom upstairs next to our room. That's where all the toothbrushes are. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you were about to just say, I don't ever shit. But no. Yeah, I thought you were just cutting it out right there. I don't ever shit. All right, continue. No. So you use a separate bathroom specifically?
Yeah, I come all the way downstairs if I ever have to do that because the toothbrushes are upstairs. We don't have toothbrush covers. I'm not getting that doo-doo air on my toothbrush.
I feel that. That makes sense to me. I get it.
I can deal with it being on my beard. I can just wash my beard. I'm not going to...
I would hope not.
Yeah. But I'm not shaving. Sorry. Oh, more doo-doo. 20% of mugs have fecal matter in them?
Yeah. 20%. 20%.
Even if you run it through the dishwasher?
I don't know. It's a pretty vague statement, but maybe it just attaches and never goes anywhere. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'd have to do a little research on that one, but yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty disgusting fact, regardless.
Yeah.
Makes me want to continue with. I'm sure there's just as much terrible things in plastic as there are anything else. So it's just like, what do you drink from? You know, whatever.
Yeah, something's gonna get us all, I guess.
Right.
Oh yeah. Last but not least, I could have gone my whole life without knowing about 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Yeah.
Luckily, I never got the chance to see it, but hearing about it,
You never saw it?
I never saw it.
Huh.
Hearing about it is just...
I really feel like
bad.
you need to see it.
Is there a way to see it still?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still out there.
I mean, of course I was trying to look up way. I'm not as good on my search, I guess, as you are.
There's a finesse. There's a way to search for things, I think. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, I feel like it's a learned skill. And if you have it, don't take it for granted. There is a way to be good at searching, because you would be surprised. Some people like just don't know how to word what they're looking for. I think, because obviously there's zero reason that we need to play this audio out loud. But I think it would be funny to watch your reaction to it.
Like right now?
You're like right now.
All right. How long is it?
1 minute.
Okay.
The original footage apparently is an hour. But
that's got to be excruciating.
I've never been able to find the original footage. So,
well, let's go ahead and look that up.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so here we are. Back at it. We are going to go ahead and check out Ian's reaction. I can't believe you've never seen this. This is baffling to me. I'm so glad that I get to ruin this for you a little bit and like just change your life forever.
I feel like I can already feel something coming up just thinking about it.
I hope you have something to throw up. And are you very queasy?
No, I mean,
I've never known you to be like just easy to like throw up. So,
but just off the description of this,
yeah.
Okay, I
if
think
it
I
helps,
can do this.
Just try to imagine that it's like a Wendy's Frosty. All right, go ahead.
Okay, it's starting off okay.
Sure. And then it doesn't. Oh. Oh, God.
No.
There's a point where you... Jesus. There's a point where you think you're desensitized to this because it's been so long. Whoo. Okay. All right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Whoa.
No.
I forgot about that, too. Oh.
So this is getting you just about as much as this.
I don't think it's... Oh. There's a lot that I forgot about. Oh, jeez.
It almost came up. I thought I was going to hold it, but it was coming.
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad, man. And there it is. That's the 1 minute video of the infamous 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I'm baffled that you had never seen it before, but yeah, it's still so gross after all these years. Oh my God.
I am haunted.
There was some stuff I forgot about. That was fucked.
The 1 hour version? Who could sit through that?
I don't even know. I don't know what they were doing for an hour. I don't know, but that's what I read. I read that the original footage, I want to say they said it was filmed in Brazil or something, and like it was an hour's worth of footage, and they just created a 1-minute clip, and it went viral. Yeah.
I need a second.
You take all the time you need, man.
A few moments later.
All right, I guess I've taken all the time I need.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Whew. You good?
Yeah, man. What you got for me now? I need something to I need something to distract me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what I have is, I know we're out of our spooky month now, but I think I'm still keeping some of these unsolved mysteries and serial killers and conspiracy theories. I think those are still going to make appearances. They just won't be themed for, like, Halloween specifically, I guess.
Yeah.
So the one that I have today comes from New Orleans. It's an unsolved serial killer, just known as the Axeman. Have you ever heard of him?
I don't think so, no.
Fantastic. I don't know if any of you have, but if you haven't, here we go.
The Axeman.
In 1918 and 1919, the city of New Orleans was terrorized by a brutal and elusive killer who came to be known as the Axeman. Over the course of a year, this mysterious figure broke into homes, attacked people in their sleep, and vanished without a trace, leaving a trail of bodies and fear in his wake. The Axeman's first known attack occurred on May 23, 1918. The victims were Joseph Maggio, a local grocer, and his wife, Catherine. They were found in their home, brutally murdered, with an axe that belonged to them. The killer had gained entry by chiseling out a panel in their back door, a method that would become his signature. While robbery was initially considered a motive, no valuables were taken. This immediately left authorities puzzled. What kind of person would sneak into a home, commit such a gruesome act, and leave without taking anything? Just a little over a month later, another attack occurred. Louis Bessemer, another grocer, and his mistress, Harriet Lowe, were attacked in their home in the early hours of the morning. Like the Maggios, they were attacked with an axe, but unlike the first victim, they survived. Though Harriet later succumbed to her injuries. Again, there was no clear motive, and the weapon had been taken from the victim's home. Panic began to spread. The residents feared that the killer would strike anywhere at any time. Throughout 1918, the Axeman continued his spree, seemingly without a pattern. His victims were Mrs. Anna Schneider, who survived a brutal attack while pregnant, and a young couple, the Brunos. Each time, the killer's method remained eerily consistent. Gained entry by removing a panel from the back door and using the household's own axe. By now, the city was gripped with fear, but it was the killer's next move that truly unsettled New Orleans. In March 1919, the Axeman sent a letter to the local newspaper, claiming to be a demon from hell and promising more killings. The letter famously said that he would spare any house where jazz music was being played at night. The people of New Orleans, desperate and terrified, took this warning very seriously. On the night in question, jazz music echoed through the streets, as clubs stayed open late and families played records in their homes. Remarkably, no attacks were reported that night. The Axeman's final known attack occurred in 1919 of October, when Mike Pepitone was killed in his home. His wife, who found him, claimed to have seen the figure of a man fleeing the scene, but no further clues emerged. After this attack, the killings mysteriously stopped, as suddenly as they had begun. Over time, several theories emerged about the Axeman's identity. Some believed he was targeting Italian grocers. suggesting a racial or ethnic motive. Others thought he might have been a burglar who panicked and killed his victims when interrupted. A more fantastical theory is that the Axeman was somehow connected to the growing jazz movement in New Orleans, considering his infamous letter referencing the music. However, despite multiple investigations and countless suspects, the Axeman was never caught. His identity remains one of America's great unsolved mysteries. To this day, the story of the Axeman continues to intrigue both true crime enthusiasts and historians, and some of the most chilling aspects of the case are the randomness of his attacks, and the fact that his identity remains completely unknown. Was he a deranged killer with a vendetta? A burglar who enjoyed the violence? Or simply someone who relished in the fear that he could instill in the entire city? Ultimately, we may never know who the Axeman was, but his reign of terror left an indelible mark on the history of New Orleans, forever linking his name to one of the city's most unsettling chapters.
Wow. So this is like the Jack the Ripper of New Orleans.
Basically, yeah. Pretty much.
Huh.
He would come through, and I think there were multiple nights where he would write that he was supposed to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as people played jazz music, he wouldn't attack them.
I know they say New Orleans is the jazz capital of the country or whatever, or the world maybe.
Right.
I wonder if that's what, because they did mention it.
It was on a rise.
It was part of the, I wonder if that's what made it the capital or one of the reasons. I'm about to look up
really strike it up. Yeah.
when jazz started becoming a thing in New Orleans. Some say jazz grew out of the drumming and voodoo rituals that took place in New Orleans, Congo Square before the Civil War, so 1800s. Others say jazz was born in 1895, the year Buddy Bolden started his first band. So no, it wasn't what started it, but
it's around that time, the initial 20 to 30 years that it was coming.
Yeah, it was
to fruition.
Mm-hmm, yeah, within the first 20 years of the 20th century. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway,
insane. Yeah.
What and the fact that he went for a pregnant girl too.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, he did not care who you were. He just wanted to beat somebody in with an axe.
Yeah, their own axe.
Their axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, why do you? I don't know. I guess it would be weird if you invested in your own axe to like, you got a special murdering axe, but still like. What if you go to a place and they don't have an axe? I don't know. I guess in that time, maybe everybody needed one anyways. Like,
yeah, to make their houses.
Yeah, maybe you're going to have one regardless. I don't know.
But that seemed like it would probably be the best way to deter them. Don't turn on jazz music. Just get rid of your axe.
Right. And for them to go a good while without another one, I have like a weird conspiracy theory that the last lady, because she found her husband that way, I have this conspiracy theory. I haven't looked into whether or not other people theorize this, but just in doing research, like I just feel like, what if she just used the Axeman as an out and she was just really pissed at her husband that day and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speculation.
Just speculation. Just, you know.
That's wild. Well.
Right.
We got some crazy people around here.
Yeah, well, America seems to be a breeding ground for it, so woohoo!
All right, so we're gonna bring back the guess the song again. We're gonna see how well Blake does this time.
Oh man, fingers crossed, man. I need some redemption because people were pretty upset with me.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I got a lot of feedback of just not knowing Nickelback, one, right off rip, not knowing Paul Wall's verse. Like, there was a lot to that one. And yeah, people were very upset. But I tell you, like, it's easy when you're watching to just be like, all calm and like, yeah, I know that one. You know what I mean? But like when you're here in the moment, I stand on this, like something happens to my brain that's just like,
put a little too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, I think I'm just putting too much on myself. Like, I just need to relax.
Well, you ought to know these, though. We're going 80s this time.
We're doing the 80s this time, yeah. So this time, I'm a little more excited because hopefully with all of the 80s music that I listened to growing up, I have a lot more people that would be disappointed in me than they were in the last one if I get these wrong. So maybe I'm just adding pressure to myself again, but I feel like more is riding on this one.
No, you got the Coca-Cola this time.
I got a little bit of Coca-Cola.
Wait, we're not supposed to say what it is.
I mean, it's just brown water.
Just, yeah. Yeah.
Coca-Cola, not a sponsor.
All right. So,
yep.
We got our good friend North Dakota again.
North Dakota.
Heads Ian, tails Blake. Here we go. I can't see it.
That's heads.
Okay, so I start out then. How about that? All right.
All you, buddy.
You ready for this?
I hope so.
First one.
Mm-hmm.
How can you just leave me standing, alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold.
These lyrics sound so familiar. And here we are in the same fucking pitfall as last time. Damn, these lyrics sound familiar. But it's not coming to me at all. Like, I can't even get a rhythm in my head on that one.
Yeah. You mean to read it one more time?
Yeah, we'll try one more time, man.
How can you just leave me standing, alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Nope.
Yep, that's gone, dude. I don't know.
That's When Doves Cry by Prince.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. All right, cool. So
Up to a great start.
Cue all of the hatred that I'm going to get on this one too. That's definitely what's going to happen here. Yeah, I'm going to throw some of those in the track. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so here's mine. I feel like they're going to be way easier for you to guess, but
maybe.
Here's hoping something in these fucking trip you up.
I didn't get all of them last time.
Sometimes I sleep. Sometimes it's not for days. The people I meet always go their separate ways.
Wanted, Dead or Alive, Bon Jovi.
Yeah, see? Mm-hmm. There it is. Mm-hmm. I suck at this.
Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
My body is burning. It starts to shout. Desire is coming. It breaks out loud.
God dang it, bro. Just read it again.
My body is burning. It starts to shout. Desire is coming. It breaks out loud. Just relax. It's okay.
I know. That first line does sound more familiar, but nah, dude, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I know.
Rock You Like a Hurricane, Scorpions.
Yeah. Cool.
Are you okay?
No, I'm probably going to cry later.
You cried last time.
Yeah. Same results.
Thought you would have been desensitized by now.
No.
Damn.
Take a few more losses of these and I'll stop crying.
Oh, man. It's okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's another alley-oop for you.
Hopefully.
Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place, where as a child I'd hide and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by.
Sweet child of mine.
Of course.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. Well, there it is.
You shouldn't have put no Guns N' Roses in here if you wanted to trip me up.
I know. I know.
Man. Okay.
Let's continue.
I'll try not to beat you up any further.
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Okay.
It's fun either way, but
yeah.
Damn it if it isn't infuriating.
It's strange, but it's true. I can't get over the way you love me like you do, but I have to be sure when I walk out that door. Oh, how I want to be free.
Read it again?
It's strange, but it's true. I can't get over the way you love me like you do, but I have to be sure when I walk out that door. Oh, how I want to be free. It's not doing it.
It's just not happening. I think my brain shuts down when it doesn't hear like the rhythm that words are saying in. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just hear it in sentences.
It doesn't do it.
And it just doesn't do it. Like, when I read out the ones that I'm reading to you, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't guess that. Here you are guessing them. So, yeah, I don't know. I think my brain just shuts off when they're just like read in monotone. I don't know. I'm horrible at this.
Okay. Just to help you out.
Okay.
I'll try and sing this one.
I don't know if it'll help, but let's try.
It's strange, but it's true. I can't get over the way you love me like you do, but I have to be sure when I walk out that door. Oh, how I want to be free.
I can hear the song in my head now, so thank you for that. I do hear it. Now I've just got to narrow down who's singing it. The way you just sang it really threw me for a fucking loop. I'm sure that was intentional, so good job. Son of a bitch, bro. I don't know, like something like Van Halen's like coming to my head or some shit, but I know it's wrong.
Man.
So just give it to me.
I want to break free.
Son of a bitch, it's Queen. It's fucking Queen. Damn it, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, Freddie Mercury.
To be fair, thank you for throwing that out there so I could at least showcase a little bit that when I hear things in the right way, that I do know what the fuck's happening. Sort of.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible. My bad, guys. I don't know. I'm really bad at this.
It's okay. They're not that angry.
They are. All right.
Go ahead and give me the last one.
All right. This one, I'm hoping will trip you up. It might not, though. It might not. But I threw it in here because I was like, meh. I listen to this, but I don't know many people who listen to this. Only like a couple of people listen to this.
Okay.
That I know that they listen. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but you get it. Good times for a change. See, the luck I've had can make a good man turn bad.
Say it again.
Good times for a change. See, the luck I've had can make a good man turn bad. I'll extend that one just a little bit for you.
Okay.
Because I think I cut myself off on that. Nope. That was literally it. No, I thought I might have cut off a beginning word there, but I didn't. So I will read it for you again.
Okay.
Good times for a change. See, the luck I've had can make a good man turn bad.
It's not coming to me now.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those, I feel like as soon as you tell me, it's going to come back.
That's how I feel about every single one that we've done, so I get that. I understand where you're coming from completely.
You got me this time.
Well, finally. You still win, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. But it is, please, please, please let me get what I want. The Smiths.
Okay, no, I don't know it. I think I only know like 1 or 2 songs by the Smiths, and that's not one of them.
That's fair. Yeah.
Well,
all right.
It's 2 and 0. You are a hoe.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm really bad at these. But
it's okay. We're going to find one genre where you just kill it. Does it have to be emo?
Probably.
We'll do an emo one.
We'll do an emo one eventually.
Yeah.
All right.
So after that slaughter, I guess it's about time to wrap things up.
Slaughter's crazy. No, you're right. So yeah. That was a good episode. That was fun. Yeah. I think we should touch on the fact that you've got some big stuff coming up this weekend.
Oh, yeah. As of getting married. I'm going to have me a whole wife. We've been together 5 years already with a kid. It's about time. I know.
Well, hey, that's okay. In this world, we don't have to rush things, man.
Yeah.
But you guys are getting married. I'm happy for you. It's exciting.
Man. It's pretty cool, man. It's unreal, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you've said, because you got married a couple years ago, of course, like, it's nothing really anything different, right?
No. People talk like it's different, and like everything's the same. If you already come into it built off of a solid foundation, you guys get along, you don't have arguments, like there's going to be disagreements, but you don't argue. Yeah. You can disagree and you talk it out, or you walk away until you can talk it out, whatever. And like you can handle all of your situations. Nothing else changes except for the way you do your taxes.
Yeah.
That's it.
It comes in handy, don't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Nervous, really. I don't like the idea of all that attention being on me. Michaela doesn't either.
That's understandable. Yeah. But the best advice I can give for the day of is to cherish the moments together. Because I think something that I neglected during mine, and I know my wife would agree, is that you've got so many people there that you almost feel like you're hosting something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're not.
It's about us.
And so it feels like you're catering and like, oh, this person wants to talk to me, this person wants to talk to me. Like, it's about you guys. And if there was one thing that I could change, it was the way that, like, I felt too much like when somebody wanted to talk, or this person or that person. I haven't seen this person in forever, and they've showed up, and just you and the wife, man.
Well, I feel like I'm going to have to take a whole week off after this, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just being overwhelmed socially, but it's going to be good for us either way. I'm excited. Michaela's excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're my best man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never been one of those before.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Yeah. All right. So, thanks, guys. Per usual, like, subscribe, throw anything in the comments. Like, subscribe, throw anything in the comments that you like, want to see more of. please leave us a review. That helps us out a lot.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
I think with all that said, all in all,
that was all in all.
As always,
bye, my friends.